Hi there, I'm Adrian, and in this short lesson I'm going to show you how to play yet another minor pentatonic rock lick. I think this one's particularly cool. It's the kind of thing you might hear played by Jimmy Page or Angus Young or somebody like that. It's a reasonably easy one to play, I think, and more importantly it's quite an easy one to integrate into your own playing style. I think as rock players, since we spend so much time soloing using the minor pentatonic scale, you can never really have enough of these little ideas to pull out of the bag whenever you take a solo. So let me show you how it's done. We're in the key of D minor, and all of the notes in this lick are taken from our old favourite position 1 of the D minor pentatonic scale. Just see that scale there up in the 10th position. And let me just play the entire lick for you one more time, just so you get an overall idea of the lick's shape, and then I'll go into how to play it phrase by phrase. So the entire thing goes like this. Just a little bit more slowly. And we're starting with the 13th fret on the high E string. I'm going to play that note twice. Then I'm going to pull off to the 10th fret on the high E string. Then I'm playing the 13th fret on the 2nd string, the B string, and then the 10th fret on the same string. That's the first little segment of the lick. And I just want to talk about the rhythm of this lick, which I think is really important. It's all based on an underlying feeling of triplets. And the conventional way of feeling and counting triplets is just to say the word triplet. So to stretch out the word triplet, so you've got 3 syllables and then playing on each of those syllables. And the rhythm in this particular lick, on the first beat, we're actually just playing the first and last syllables of that word triplet. So we're missing out the per and playing on the tri and the let, if that makes any sense. So we're going to go triplet, and then on the second beat we're playing all 3 notes in the triplet. So triplet, and that's the rhythm of the entire lick, which then just repeats. Da 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 da. And so on. So back to the lick itself. So far we've got this. Then we're going to play the 10th fret on the 1st string again twice. Pull off from the 13th fret to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. And then play the 12th fret on the 3rd string. So far we've got this. And I'm playing, I think, most of this with my first and 3rd fingers. If you want to, you can play some of those notes with your little finger as well. It doesn't make too much difference in the case of this particular lick. So that's what we've got so far. And then really the rest of the lick, it's just a question of applying that same pattern to the rest of the notes in the scale. We're just transferring that idea across to the other string set. So let me go a little bit more quickly now. The lick continues like this. We're playing the 13th fret on the 2nd string twice, pulling off to the 10th fret, then 12 to 10 on the 3rd string, then it's 10th fret twice on the 2nd string, pull off from 12 to 10 on the 3rd string, 12th fret on the 4th string. That's, I guess, the second bar of the lick. And then the final bit of the lick goes like this. We're playing the 12th fret twice on the 3rd string, pulling off to the 10th fret, 12 to 10 on the 4th string, back to the 10th fret on the 3rd string twice, pull off from 12 to 10 on the 4th string, 12th fret on the 5th string, and then just to finish the lick off I'm playing the 10th fret followed by the 12th fret on the 4th string, and just giving that last note a nice bit of vibrato there. So that's the entire lick. I just want to briefly talk about the right hand picking for this lick, which I think is really important if you want to get it up to speed. I'll show you the way that I do it, which I find to be the smoothest and quickest way to play the lick. There probably are some other possibilities as well, but the most important thing is just to arrive at a picking technique which is logical and consistent, and then always practice the lick that way, and then you'll gradually be able to build up speed. So I'm starting by playing 2 down strokes on that first note. Then there's a pull off, and I'm playing the next 2 notes with an upstroke followed by a downstroke. Then next 2 notes I'm playing with downstrokes again, then an upstroke, pull off, and another downstroke. So once again, slowly I'm playing down, down, pull off, up, down, 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 up, pull off, down. And that's just the way that I find that enables me to play the lick the fastest. Now the rest of the lick is fairly straightforward. It's just a case of doing exactly the same right hand picking pattern. We're just transferring it across to the other sets of strings. So we're starting the second bar of the lick here at the 13th fret on the 2nd string, same picking. And then the 3rd bar the same thing, but we're just starting on the 3rd string instead. And just playing the last 2 notes there with 2 big downstrokes. So the entire lick one more time. And one more thing while we're getting into the nitty gritty of playing this lick. It's a bit of a subtlety, but something that really does make a difference, I think. And that's on this first triplet where we're missing out that middle note. What you can actually do is just release pressure with your left hand finger at that point. So there's a little space in the middle of that triplet. And it really will add a bit of swing and rhythm to the lick. Let me just try and demonstrate what I mean. So we're going to go and just bounce that 3rd finger between those 2 pick attacks. And then the same thing each time that rhythm occurs. So as I say, it really does add a bit of swing. If you don't do that, it will just sound like this. Which still sounds pretty good, but it doesn't quite have the same sort of swing and rhythm as this. So there you have it. I've revealed all my secrets now. So there you go. It's a very simple but very cool lick, this one. I think all the usual stuff applies. Start practicing this one very slowly. Make sure you've got your picking sorted out. Make sure you're playing it really cleanly and accurately with good time, and then gradually build up speed. Once you've got it under your fingers, then you're going to want to work on getting it into your playing so it naturally comes out when you take a solo. So you're going to want to work on things like getting into and out of this lick smoothly, and then next time you're jamming with somebody or you're improvising to a backing track or whatever it happens to be, just work on getting that lick in there somewhere or variations on this lick. So hope you have a lot of fun with it, and I hope to see you for another lesson again very soon. Bye bye.